okay, a lot of young folks out there, a lot of folks in general, the first time hearing about a basic income was because of Andrew Yang's campaign.
Yes.
Okay, now Andrew Yang basically said at this point in time he supports Joe Biden. What do you have a message for anyone out there? It was their first time hearing about basic income. They were introduced to it by Andrew Yang. They don't know the history of welfare rights, and which basically got its start with Martin Luther King and the original Poor People's Campaign. They don't know the history of the struggle of the basic income for the past
Right.
50
Right.
years.
Right.
So what's your message to them, and how can we bring them into the movement?
Guaranteed basic income is a just fight. We and we just like we say, healthcare is a human right.
Mm-hmm.
Basic income is a just human right in America for us.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Now, I always agreed with the formula that Andrew Yang had because I seen and I just explained how it would hurt people like me and poor people, poor families and
Right.
all.
Right.
Um, you know, but for us to, we will have to continue to fight whether we raise the amount, and we will have to raise the amount at some point
Right.
for a guaranteed income for people to live in this country. Um, you know, it is much of a fight that is the fight for water.
The fight for water.
Water.
Yeah.
You gotta live. You gotta have water to live.
Right.
In America, you gotta have money to live.
Right.
Okay, so we ask. I would ask young people and tell them to continue the fight for guaranteed income, except when you go into doing it, talk to people that it's going to truly affect the most.
Right.
Talk to people that it's going to truly affect the most. This we have to be able to stand up and fight for a guaranteed income for everybody.
You're talking
Everybody.
about folks in poverty.
People in poverty. But if you are rich and you don't need the $1,000, you can donate it back.
Right. Yeah.
You can do lots of things to, with the $1,000. But we're saying everybody in America should be getting $1,000 check a month. Now, for people who say, I don't want people to think they living off of me. Well, nobody's living off of anybody.
Mm-hmm.
This is we're just saying this is a guaranteed right that at least once a month you'll have $1,000 in your hand.
Right.
And we are saying, why we're saying don't get rid of the other entitlement programs is because that help foster the $100. I mean $1,000.
Right. Right. Right.
The $1,000 help build. That if you can go to the doctor and you don't have to pay for it. If you're gonna have food
Mm-hmm.
in your house, you don't have to pay for it. Then that $1,000 give you money for rent and clothing
Right.
and
Yeah.
the basic things you need as a human being. Because whether people like it or not,
Right.
we all have habits
Right.
and we all have needs.
Right.
We all have needs. My daddy used to say that I got a habit I can't break. And we said, what is that, Daddy? He said, that's eating. I'm gonna eat.
Yeah, it's important.
So
Yeah.
and so that gives you some dignity,
Right.
some respect
Right.
for yourself that you can go in, close your door, you got some food in your refrigerator or whatever.
So now that Andrew Yang's out of the race
Uh-huh.
and he's putting his support behind Joe Biden, it looks like basic income on the debate stage for the presidency is going to dip down for a bit. Does that mean that welfare rights is going to stop supporting basic income?
No, 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 none at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I can speak for the national. No, we're not going to stop supporting it. We're not going to stop fighting for it. As a matter of fact, we got to fight harder now.
I think you're right.
We're asking people to come join us.
Right.
You know, you want to, make a change in this system, come join.
Right.
Let's all come together, form a coalition, and fight harder for guaranteed income. Because, see, by him having the publicity that he had,
Yeah.
Andy Yang,
Right.
had a arena that he could really talk about it.
Right.
But we need to talk about it every day, and anywhere we go, and in his speech, and anywhere we can.
Right.
And it needs to be part of the debate. It needs to be part of the debate. Because, I'm not a Joe Biden supporter, so, I put that out there right off the bat. Because I ain't hear Joe say nothing but how he gonna help poor people, working class people. He's talking DeMello, and every time they holler DeMello, let me tell y'all, it gets harder and harder.
The middle class, yeah.
When they start talking about the middle class and the poor, ain't nobody using that word poor.
Right.
We have to be very, very skeptical of who that is.
Yeah, I completely agree. I completely agree. All right, we got to cut it there.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Reverend. I so appreciate it.
Thank you.
Reverend Andy Chambers, my mentor.
My baby. My son.
And Vice President of Welfare Rights. I'll leave it there. All right, thanks, everyone.
Thank you.